guys, this video will be on spinal reflexes. So I'm going to go through all of the spinal reflexes and their nerves associated with them. And then I will give a couple demonstrations, and a link will be provided at the bottom for the plantar reflex. So go ahead and watch that. Here we go. Alright guys, so this video is on spinal reflexes. So these are reflexes that are integrated at the level of the spine using spinal nerves. These can be an important diagnostic tool, and I'll get into that a little later. So the first spinal reflex we're going to go through today is the patellar reflex. So this is when someone strikes the patellar tendon to activate stretch receptors in the quadriceps, otherwise known as muscle spindle fibers within the quadriceps. And this causes a contraction of motor neurons to the quadriceps, which extends the leg. This is a prime example of a monosynaptic reflex. The quadriceps muscle group is innervated by the femoral nerve, so that's how it's getting the signal to contract. All right, next we have the Achilles reflex. So this is a very similar concept, monosynaptic reflex arc, very similar to the patellar tendon. When you strike the Achilles tendon, the muscle spindle fibers in the gastrocnemius react, or they sense it, and then it sends signals through the effector to the gastrocnemius muscle to contract, causing a twitch of the foot or flexion of the foot. This is innervated by the tibial nerve. Okay, next we have the plantar reflex. This is a polysynaptic reflex arc, and they sense stretch or pressure within the foot, and that sends signals to the gastrocnemius, soleus, and flexor digitorum longus to produce flexion of the toes. If there is extension of the toes, then that's when you typically see demyelination within the tibial nerve. Next up, we have the flexor reflex. This goes hand in hand with the next reflex we'll talk about, which is the crossed extensor reflex. So this is most commonly thought of as like if you step on a tack, you have an ipsilateral response. So same leg response in the hamstring muscle group to remove your foot from said nail. And this is innervated by the sciatic nerve. It's hand in hand with the cross extensor reflex because you have the contralateral response. So the other leg that didn't step on a nail will respond by stabling its leg, which allows you to lift off the first ipsilateral leg. So it's affecting the quadriceps muscle, innervated by the femoral nerve. And with that, I'm going to give you some demonstrations. Great.